If you thought the legal drama surrounding Nnamdi Kanu was over, then you clearly haven't been paying attention. My people, grab your popcorn because the story has taken twists and turns that Nollywood cannot write. Just when we all thought we knew the players on the board itself was flipped over. It all started with a seismic shift in the courtroom. In a move that shocked everyone, Nnamdi Kanu himself stood up and sacked his entire legal team, including the senior advocates that were representing him. Can you imagine? He stood before Justice James Omotosho at the Federal High Court in Abuja and declared that he would now be defending himself. He said he had lost confidence in the lawyers who were supposed to defend him. Now, that is a bold and very risky strategy. The judge even cautioned him about the complexity of handling such a serious case without a professional lawyer, but Kanu was determined. Immediately after this, he challenged the very authority of the court to try him, arguing that the court lacks jurisdiction. But wait, there's more to this change of strategy. Why would a man take on such a huge government case all by himself? Well, my people, we need to look at what his former legal team, the ones he sacked, have been saying. After they were dismissed, the group known as the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Global Defense Consortium raised a major alarm. They are crying out about what they call dangerous and unlawful irregularities in the trial. Listen to this shocking claim they are making. They allege that the government is trying Kanu under a dead law. Yes, you heard me. They say the Terrorism Prevention Act of 2013, which is the basis of the charges, has been repealed and replaced by a new law in 2022. The argument is simple. No law, no trial. They also accuse the court of repeatedly refusing to even listen to objections on this crucial issue, which is a foundational part of any trial. So if you are wondering why Kanu would sack his lawyers, this might be a reason, a deep-seated frustration with the legal process itself. Now let's talk about the other explosive development. Remember the issue of Kanu's health? The court had ordered a team of medical experts from the Nigerian Medical Association, NMA, to examine him and report on his fitness to stand trial. The panel came back with a report saying Kanu was medically fit. Case closed, right? Wrong. Kanu has now filed a fresh lawsuit, and this time he is suing the Nigerian Medical Association for a staggering 50 billion naira. He is alleging that the medical report was completely fabricated. His court documents claim that the NMA team never even visited or examined him before writing the report. He calls it a forgery and gross professional misconduct. He is asking the court to order a new independent medical examination. So, on one hand, he's fighting the legality of the trial, and on the other, he's fighting a medical report. This man is battling on all fronts. And if you think the drama is only inside the courtroom, let me tell you, it's peeled outside. One of Kanu's special counsels, Aloy Ejimakor, was arrested during a protest and detained at Kuje prison. Reports say he collapsed in the prison and had to be attended to by nurses there. This just shows the high stakes and high tensions surrounding everything connected to this case. So my people, what does all this mean? We have a man now representing himself, arguing that the court has no power to try him, and accusing a whole national body of doctors of forging a report. His former team is shouting that the government is using a dead law. The stage is set for a legal showdown for the history books. Why, you may ask? His legal representatives, who are now acting on his behalf despite him representing himself in the main case, argued that the court cannot give a judgment when there are other pending cases, including the one at the Supreme Court and the one against the Nigerian Medical Association. They are saying, hold on, let's settle these other matters first. But the court refused this application. The judge said the judgment must go on as scheduled. So the stage is set for a monumental legal battle. But let's break this down in simple terms. What is really at the heart of all this? First, the question of a dead law. If it is true that the government is using a law that no longer exists, that is a very, very big problem. It's like being punished for breaking a school rule that the principal has already cancelled. It raises serious questions about the foundation of the entire case. Second, the issue of self-representation. Is this a stroke of genius or a huge mistake? On one hand, Kanu gets to speak his truth directly to the court without a filter. He can express his grievances himself. On the other hand, the law is a complex forest, and going in without a guide can be dangerous. You need someone who knows all the hidden paths and traps. And third, the health issue. The lawsuit against the NMA is not just a side matter. If he can prove that the medical report was forged, it casts a huge shadow of doubt over the entire process. It makes people question, what else is not being done correctly? This case is more than just Nnamdi Kanu. It has become a symbol. For his supporters, it is a fight for justice and self-determination. For the government, it is a matter of national unity and security. And for us watching, it is a real-life drama that touches on the very principles of justice, the rule of law, and the power of an individual versus the state. My people, the tension is high. The government is standing its ground, and Kanu is fighting with every tool he has, even if it means standing alone in the courtroom. This is a story of defiance, of strategy, and of a legal battle that will be studied for years to come. Now, as we wait for the next episode in this courtroom saga, I want you to think about it. What do you believe is the end game here? Do you think this new strategy of representing himself will work in his favor, or will it backfire? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's have a peaceful and engaging conversation. And remember, for the latest updates on these and other major stories, your support keeps this channel going.